Welcome back to the channel. Well, I'm missing a bolt for that tractor, so I need to find one of the fan bolts. So, and I want to paint in this area here. So I'm gonna get this tractor out of the way. So I'm gonna figure out this oil problem, hopefully real quick, and we'll take you along. So I'm going to drain the oil out of it again. No big deal, I guess. It's just oil, right? Not cheap stuff, right? No, I know. All right. There, put that wrench down that way I don't drop it in the oil. There, okay. All right, oil still looks pretty good, actually. So we're gonna take the side panel off. I already took this off again, the pressure line, and I turned the tractor over. Nothing squirts out of here, so it's telling me that the issue is inside. So okay, well, all we gotta do is just take this dozen or 15, whatever it is, bolts out of here, and then I'll pull the dipstick out too, so we're not fighting that too. But yeah, so that'll pop off, and you gotta kind of finagle it. It'll come out of here. You don't have to take the steering shaft off. Might be easier, I don't know, but no, wouldn't be easier, because these things can be a pain in the keister to get those off. So all right, I gotta find a spot for you to be if you want to watch. So you grab me a magnetic tray, please. All right. Doing now? I'd rather. Which one? I'd rather I did it. What's that? Yeah, like I said, I'd rather I do it, because I'm glad to be the one out to order parts and put it back together. So. Well, there's a couple here I can't get out, can't get the impact through. Like this one here, I'll have to use a wrench. And this one here, and that one there. That is a not cool place for that bolt to stick out right there. So, all right, I'll get that and then I'll bring you back. Okay, well, all the nuts are off, I think. Let me double check, because if I start prying on that thing, it will break, being that it's cast iron. That. Get that out of the way. There. I had to loosen up this bolt on the water pump here, and it immediately started leaking underneath here. So I'm guessing I'll have to get a gasket for that. Oh well, those are still available. Okay. We'll just start wiggling it a little bit. I don't remember if I had to take this plate off or not, because what's behind there? Is that where the oil pump is? I don't remember. I don't know if I know I've never had this apart on a ZTU. I've been into the ZAs, and I don't remember that being on there. Well, we'll just take it off just in case. How's that? Oh, I need a better spot to sit you. You can see. Get out of my way. All right, maybe you can see. Oh, of course, there's one there that you can't get to. The steering shaft's in the way, but it's all right. We'll leave it with it, right? and we'll deal with it with a smile. So, all right. 160 is what that is. I have to say, this has probably been one of the wettest summers that we've had in a long time. Just, I remember last year we were getting rains springtime, then like June till end of June we didn't hardly get any rain, and then we got some nice rains after that. But this year, man, I feel bad for the guys trying to, or gals, whatever, trying to get hay off. Jeez, Pete, it's been one of them years. Just stay out of the oil, that's all they care. You can hit the floor, but don't, well, whatever. Okay, I should have brought my hammer over. All right. It's funny. Sometimes I'll tell the boys, give me something, or go get me a hammer or something to use as a hammer. There we go. There, got it started. That's what I was thinking. There's nothing there to. Let's see. Even this has a part number on it. RE174. All right, let's set that up there. I don't want to say that was a waste of time, but it was kind of a waste of time. All right. I can feel the crankshaft. Okay. Let's get this baby off. Same thing, gotta work it out. Let me take that bolt there out too. Gotta think one of them gotta be to the yeah. That's the one we need to take out, because that's the one that goes, I think, to the water pump. Or not water, oil pump. Yeah, see? Yeah, that's why. Be gentle. Alright. Wires in the way here. Okay, well. Okay. First, I'm going to tighten this back up. But I don't know if you can see in there or not with that screen. It's completely plugged. And there's a spring over there. What in the world is that out of? Is that out of... Can't be from the oil filter. Let's see. Does that go in there? I wouldn't think so. That's where it fits. I'll check my parts book before we put it back together, see where that spring goes. But first, I'm gonna tighten up that thing there. Bolt. If I can find the rest of my wrench. Where did that go, my socket? Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm gonna be a minute. This is all the yuck that's in the bottom of this. So definitely after I change the oil, I must have got all the yuckies and sediment and whatever all the way down. So that's what I'm gonna do now. This screen is just completely plugged. Let's see, there's a wing nut on there. I don't. All right. Well, let's. I'm gonna need some more rags. See that already. I'm gonna keep shutting my lid off here. But anyways, here I'll show you as much as I can here. So, why does this motor, have a side plate on here? Well, in theory, you could change the rod bearings in the field. In theory, let her cool down, take this side off, and change the rod bearings. You can get to them right here. Boy, it doesn't. Yeah, she's a little. I'm just checking it over here. So, the bearing there. I think that's a bearing too, and there should be a bearing here. No. Just a bearing in front and back. Is that right? Yeah. I think the ZTUs still only had 2 bearings where ZA had 3. I think that's a difference too, if I remember correctly. So this is all your rocker arms here. Your cam is here. A cam, if you ever have to take one out, comes out the side here, and there is marks on the cam shaft, or the cam gear here that copacetic with the crankshaft. I want to say that this is twice as big as the crank gear, because you can get it 180 degrees off by lining up the dots with the wrong one. But we are not going to be tearing. Well, I shouldn't say that. This thing does have that awful noise. I don't know if it's in the rods here. I thought that one here kind of moved a little bit. That's side to side movement. There is a spec for side to side movement. I don't remember how much that is. These are not a high RPM engine. They're only, we got side to side. I know that's not the proper way to check a bearing, but just wondering if there was, up and down, the rod bearings are wore out. We could take one off, and check it out. It'll be wore on the top, right? Yeah, that's correct. But first, we're going to clean this mud out. I don't know if you can see in there or not, but yeah, this is what I should have done before we even got it running, was take this side plate off and clean that out. So yeah, you can just see how that screen is just covered in mud. We're calling it mud, but it's probably grease and sludge, or from how many years. Then the oil's sitting. So okay. All right, well, I'll get this all cleaned out, and then we'll come back with you. Okay, I don't know how well you can see, but here's that screen. I took it out. It's just a wing nut that holds it on. It actually has a hole in it right there. So maybe I better see if I can find a new one of those. But there is just a bunch of stuff on the inside of it here too. So yeah. I think that was our problem. Why we weren't getting any oil pressure. That's just, you know, there's at least an inch of mud. Or I'm calling, like I say, I'm calling it mud, but here. Not, I don't know if you can see any better or not. So, all right, I'll get that cleaned out. Okay, hey, that's cleaned up pretty good in there. I did clean up the screen. Just that one little hole there, and I think if I put that towards the top, that should be okay there. Either I gotta make a new gasket for here. This doesn't have any pressure against it, you know, but it would be nice to have a new gasket. There is one on here. I don't, it's got, I don't know. I should put a new gasket on it. I shouldn't reuse that. I might have one around here for a different project. I just don't know what I did with it, but that'll be the next thing. I'm gonna see if I can find that gasket. If not, I'll have to order one. Those are still available. Yeah, then we can put some oil back in this thing and get some oil pressure back. And then, well, hopefully, cross your fingers, that's just a lack of oil was what the noise was that we were kind of hearing there. So the next thing will be to take these side covers off too, so we can see in there, see if the valves are, you know, going in and out like they're supposed to, or if they're loose. Oh, these rockers. That one's got a little bit of play, but that one's got a little bit more, but it might be at the, you know, that might be a little bit loose. I have to check the valve clearance. So, and that could be doing it too. So, okay. All right. Well, let me go see if I can find that gasket, and then I'll be back. Okay. Well, that's about as clean as I'm going to get that. This is actually the next day. So what I think I'm going to do, it dawned on me last night that to make it easier to get this out of the way, just take them two bolts, loosen them up there. You know, a pedestal mounts to the rear end there, and that would be easier to get everything on here. But what I'm going to do, I want to see if my oil pressure comes back up. I think I'm gonna dry out. Oh, just turn the light off again. Dry out this gasket here, and just put some aviation sealer on there. The gasket's in pretty decent shape. There is no pressure on it, and I did verify, thanks Jay, my friend Jay in Minnesota, that this spring does go in there. So that's good. Let's not forget to put that back on. So what I'm gonna do, a piece of paper towel right there. Put the plug in, put this back on, hook the oil line back up, and put oil back in it, of course, and fire back up and see if that helped our situation. So that's the plan there. So I'll get that done, and I'll bring you back. Okay, side panel's all back on. Got fresh oil in it. Actually, I hooked up the magneto kill, or whatever you want to call it, stop. That's hooked up, and I had the switch pulled out. I'm going to try that first. And let's see. Well, I got to turn the gas on. I still haven't strapped down the tank. We're not going to drive it today. I got some stuff in the way, but I do want to get it running so I can get another video out for you. Let's see. I did go ahead and put a choke cable on too. You've seen me do that, I don't know how many times on a lot of the other tractors, and I haven't had time to find me another tank, or not, find me another battery. So we're just using this one for the moment. Like I say, we're not moving, but we are going to try to start it. And hopefully we have oil pressure, and hopefully we that knocking sound one goes away. So okay, push right in front of the oil gauge again. It's at 0. Let's see, gas is on. We'll give her a little bit of choke. Alright, we'll push that switch in case that was my kill. Alright, yep, that was it. Okay. I should say once in a while. Not as bad. Oil pressure was up to 25, so that's good. All right, this is a cheap mechanic stethoscope, and I was listening to it, and definitely number 2 cylinder is a little bit louder. So we'll take off the, I think we'll take that valve cover off real quick. You grab that book. Jake's home from work for the Moline book. Valve setting for this tractor. Okay, well, I'm going to take off this this valve cover. See what we can see. Oh, better turn the gas off. It's right there somewhere, close by. Okay. Okay, well, we're gonna grab the crank. I'm gonna turn it over till those get where I want them to be. Let's see, where can I put you so you can see? Okay. Okay, well, I don't know if you can see. Actually, I was watching a video. I follow Oh, there's a company out in Colorado that does a lot of machine work for motors. Well, that's what they do. Anyways, they're working on this style of motor, actually for a ZA they're working on, I do believe. Anyways, they were noticing, and I've done it too, and they call it a booby trap. Let me see if I can grab a light. I don't know if this one's got enough battery left in it or not, but this is okay. Anyways, see those little nails stick down? There's a copper line that runs around these, and those nails, and it drips. There, that one just dripped right there, right on top of the valves. So that's not an issue there. So I did find my book, and it's saying 0.012 on the intake and 1.4 on exhaust. So let's do that real quick. This one's exhaust. Now it acts like it's okay. Well, battery ran out of juice this time. Okay. See if I can put that there maybe. Okay, so this one's a little bit tight. Exhaust here. Ooh. Okay, 1.4. Okay, that should be good there. All right, let's check this one. This one should be 0.12. Right there. Kind of hard to see in there. I do have one of them tools, but it's over there. All right. I might leave this off too. There we go. I might take that. I'm gonna take that one off too. I'll check the valves on that one too, just in case. So I don't think it's a lack of oil issue. Let's see. Oh, I gotta rotate a little bit. There's a little bit of pressure now. It's still a little tight too. Alright, how are you doing over here? That one's not far off. That would fit right in there. All right, let's take this one off real quick too, and we'll check that one. Okay. These have a spacer, like a piece of pipe on the back side of them that can drop in there, so you see them there. Okay, let's just do a little visual inspection here. Make sure we're getting oil. There's oil on all 4 of the drip tubes. Okay, let's turn her over. Number 3 here. Right there. Okay. This would be an exhaust, so that's 14. Let's turn the gas back on. Fire it back up. Bigger problem internal. Real good oil pressure, so I'm happy about that. But yeah, she's got there's something going on. If we got a piston slap in there or something. I don't know. She's kind of loud, but it was kind of loud before too. But I'm just wondering. I'll have to think about this for a minute here. It's not a valve, you know, hitting the top of the piston, because they can't touch each other. But it runs too good to say it's got a broken valve, because they're all moving. But I guess it is possible that there's something got in there and it's sitting on top of the piston. Something small, minute. Could even be a nut, piece of corn, whatever. I don't think it's a piece of corn, but just rattling around in there. I guess we could take spark plug off the other side and take a peek in there. That's something that's easy to do. But I don't know if I want to tackle that right now or not. I need to get that project done and out of here. Then my plan is get all these tractors out here, forklift out of here. I got to work on that loft debacle and get ready for the next projects. I want to clean out this shed a little bit, and yes, that means a good cleaning, organizing parts, making shelves again, and organizing some parts, and get this a little bit better, operable shape, as in a usable shop. So okay, well, good news is oil pressure is back. Bad news, we still have a a good knock. I mean, that's not, I don't think I'd call that a slight knock or even a tick. That's a little bit more than that. So yeah, we'll have to investigate that. I might pick up some parts and gasket stuff when I go to one of these shows here coming up. I know my friends will have those, especially if I tell them ahead of time, hey, bring me a gasket set for a ZTU, because I'll need a manifold gasket, you know, and these gaskets here, because I'm sure that, yeah, that one there ripped. I might actually have a set of these here. I do have a oil, or not, it's called a side cover gasket, but it's not for this motor. It's for, you know, a later 206 or 220 motor, I guess. Need a gasket for there too. So apparently there's oil wanting to drip out of there. Okay, well, I kind of was thinking that was gonna be on there temporary anyways. I probably gonna have to replace the seal or gaskets in here on that water pump. But yeah, this will be a cool tractor too. This isn't, you know, I'm not losing sleep over this. It's an old tractor, and you know that it scares me to say, hey, we're not going on a tractor ride with this, but you know, we can get to the bottom of that sometime. I'm gonna put this one on the back burner for, you know, until I get some more parts. Like I say, that's got to get done. Get out of here, because I'm gonna get myself into a time crunch. I'm not there yet, but that definitely needs to get done. So I'm gonna cut this video here. Then I'm gonna get working on that, and then call her a day, I guess. We'll call this a video. Sorry. All right. Hey, appreciate y'all watching. I am still planning to go to that showdown in Greenville, Illinois coming up. That is the plan. Sounds like my wife and my daughter are coming with me, so the boys will be home, take care of stuff around here, plus they have to work. So, but anyways, so then and then the following weekend I'll be in Westby, Wisconsin. Definitely going to be there all day Friday and part of Saturday, it sounds like. I'm not sure. I don't think I'm going to go to the, I'm not sure if I'm going to the banquet or not. I got a day or two yet to decide on that. We're going to try to do some other things while we're over that way. So, all right. Hey, enough babbling. I appreciate you watching. We'll see you in the next one.